Yes. Yes. We're going to our roots. We are live.
Oh, we're live.
We're going to our roots. No audio or no video, all audio on my phone. I know people are gonna be like, "Wow, it sounds way better. You should just do this on your phone anytime." Fuck you! I paid a lot of money for that stuff. So, thank you for joining us. If you are listening,
knobs for you to fuck up on this.
Fuck. I don't know what this does.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know if it was I don't know.
It said plug in. I think it was an effect.
I think so too. So, speaking of effects, and we're gonna kind of jump all around. So we're talking about UFC 229, the fight tonight that just happened. Me and Chad.
Holy shit!
Speaking of effects, what the fuck was up with the intros of the main event? Even Conor McGregor, I know he jumped into Biggie's fucking shit because he's notorious, but it opened up with that that Celtic woman singing, almost like Enya, and then the same shit with with Khabib.
Except Conor did it, and he was kind of like JK.
And then he jumped into some Biggie, and then
the Russian was like, nah.
The whole fucking time. It was
didn't get the memo that Conor threw some rap in there.
Yeah, and you said, maybe it's his sister, something sentimental. It was
has to be.
Try to mimic it. It was like, who was my heart? And he's jumping around and shit to it. And me and Chad were watching, and Chad's literally trying to get himself, or what'd you say? You're literally getting nobody pumped for this.
No one at all.
Yeah, no one.
I think the DJ was just sleeping, and he accidentally hit the playlist for
That's a good point. Did you see the DJ during the Mayweather and McGregor fight? They were playing nothing but rap. They're fuck white people music, and it was
Drake
great.
Was there.
Yeah, it was great. They did a great job, but. This time, the DJ probably got to look at what he had to play. He's like, what the fuck?
He immediately jumped to the playlist where, everyone's filing out and, the fucking ushers are cleaning the aisles.
Yeah, exactly. Chad mentioned towards the end, or when it was playing, he's like, this is the music you play when you're cleaning shit up. Speaking of cleaning shit up, we'll get to that in a second, because if you've seen the fight, you know exactly what we're talking about. But I think if that didn't happen, if the ending of what happened tonight didn't happen, the show that would the fight that would have stole the show was the Pettis and Ferguson.
Yeah,
just blood everywhere.
Right.
Ferguson looks like a crackhead, but still just somehow has so much might behind him, and fucking just started. We thought Ferguson was bleeding. We thought there was blood coming out of his mouth, when it was actually coming from fucking, he was beneath Pettis, and Pettis just started gushing from his eyebrow and just bad to the point where they stopped the match.
No, it was the other way around. Ferguson was on top, I think.
No, Ferguson was on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And then because they thought, remember, that was coming from his mouth. I was like, did his tooth fucking knock out? Because there was so much dark red blood coming from that, and I was like, shit, Ferguson might have had his tooth through his lip or got a tooth knocked out because he was on the ground. No, it was somehow fucking. Let me try to not swear as much. Not that I'm trying to clean it up. It's filler. But it was Pettis' fucking forehead, and
fuck.
They stopped the match in the second round. Pettis' own corner was like, "This is too much."
End of the second round.
Yeah, they're like, "We can't. He's bleeding too much."
Yeah.
And that was an amazing show. They were doing. Pettis was doing handstand kicks and fucking what's his nuts? You said he was matrixing.
No,
Ferguson was.
Pettis was doing the
handstand kick thing, and Ferguson was running up the cage and punching.
Fucking
dude, old school UFC. How it got its name.
Agent fucking what's his name from Matrix? Fucking runs up walls.
Neo
does it, but what's the Asian?
Oh, Asian. Help us out here. It's hard because we're not Facebook Live. I'm not gonna. Can you? It says invite friends.
Can we do that?
I guess. Let's rap about this. Alright, I'll tag you in it now. Alright, take Oz. Take Corey.
Should put in parentheses clean.
Get Mitch out of there. We got Michael. Aaron Wolf. This is all live right now. That's how professional this is. Yes, we are back to the old days of, what's up, Elena? Like,
Yeah, this shit was so crazy. We just had to comment on it.
yeah, we had to throw our 2 cents in. So I just put people in there. I don't want to share this. I'm going back. I just punked out. I put people in there that I haven't talked to in forever.
It just invites them to like download Spreaker. That's it.
Dude, no, I don't want to like accidentally say something and then have it being like I just tagged Elena Gifford, and if I'm just like cock fucking nigger faggot, it'd be on like her thing. So yeah, so I thought the Pettis and the Ferguson fight stole the show, and you called it. You said main event fights go to decision usually.
Always, almost all the time.
And what we saw was mid 4th round, rear naked choke. McGregor taps out. The most boring fight I've ever seen in my life. The only good part of it was the 3rd round, I think personally, was when the strikes were just fucking...
Even into the 4th, too. McGregor was on his feet, throwing strikes, fucking... And it wasn't Kebab pumping him the whole time. That part, I mean, made it a little interesting, but yeah, it was a title fight. Everyone's being super fucking conservative. They know the title's on the line. It usually goes the length, and it's decided by decision. I'm glad it ended the way it did, and then I'm even more happy of the after effects, fucking WWE Raw to ensue.
Yeah, now what you mean by that is how normally when a championship match ends in WWE, all of a sudden a clusterfuck of just crew members of the guy that won or lost comes swarming in the ring. That's kind of what happened. Now, Khabib went after, what the fuck's that guy's name? Dennis something. He was a corner man. He was a corner man for Conor McGregor. And Conor was standing there the whole time. He took the loss. He just stood there. And this motherfucker, Khabib, hopped the gate. Dude, they had sheriffs. They had dudes in red vests, or red suits that I'm assuming are the UFC guards. And so they all, when Khabib hopped the fucking gate to go beat the shit out of fucking Dennis, they all swarmed Khabib, leaving Conor McDavid completely vulnerable.
McDavid.
Or Conor McGregor, thank you. That's why you're here. Conor McDavid in the ring.
McDavid's just in the fucking octagon.
That nigger gets injured all the time. He wouldn't even make it in an octagon. Anyway. Oh yeah, we are live, so...
Leaving Conor McGregor open for...
Thank you.
The fucking sucker punch.
Yeah, so... His, what I believe is, Khabib's little brother first came in, the guy in black, if you watch the video... Hits him first, then he turns around, then there's some asshole in a red shirt that hits him again, and Conor McGregor was actually the good guy for once in a fight. He was a good guy. Now, leading up to this, we just researched from 223 when he threw the dolly through the window with all the fighters on the bench. He went to jail for it, him and his crew. He was a cocksucker, like he always is for fights. That's just how it is. But he actually was humbled, just like when he lost to Floyd. And when he decided to become a boxer for a fucking night and bank, what was it, $100 million?
Yeah.
And then just, I don't know, I think he was the good guy in this. I think McGregor was actually the good guy for once.
McGregor is, like, all of a sudden he finds himself, like, 100 times more likable now. Just by standing there doing nothing. Fucking... Whether it be he was just super shocked that he lost or fucking who cares what it is. He didn't retaliate.
He sat on his ass for most of it, and then he stood up once all that shit broke out, but he stayed in his corner and he got fucking attacked. He got bum rushed by these fucking assholes that I know, like, it's cool to see that shit, but it really does take away from the integrity of the sport. And now I don't know what they're gonna do to Khabib. I think they should keep his record undefeated, what would be now 27-0, but I think they should strip him of the title because of his fucking actions. But then again, I mean, McGregor's done some shit and they haven't stripped him of the title, so that's how I there.
But not immediately following a fight, not jumping out of the octagon to attack someone.
in the audience.
not involved in the fight.
Yeah.
This is on national television against probably one of the fucking biggest live audiences of the entire sport.
Oh, dude, Conor McGregor has the biggest following easily in fucking UFC. Every time there's a fight, the entire fucking country of fucking Ireland is there to support him. And I can only imagine what's going on in the streets right now, Las Vegas. What'd you say? What'd you call it?
Mandalay Bay Part 2.
Because think about it, you got all those Russians or Ukrainians, whatever you want to call them, all drunked up. You got all the Irish guys fucking wasted, and now they're in the streets of Vegas. After that just happened, after that fucking family feud of the McGregors versus fucking.
You know what's funny, dude? All the shit talking Irish guys that are like, Conor McGregor's a man. Now they all of a sudden find themselves in the high ground. Well, at least my fighter isn't a piece of shit.
For once,
Conor McGregor's been the piece of shit since day. His nickname's Notorious.
Yeah, which he gave himself, I believe.
Yeah, self-proclaimed. But now all of a sudden, I just think it's funny. It's all these drunk fucking McGregor fans are probably they're taking the high road right now.
Absolutely.
Verbally.
Absolutely. They're just like, you know what? He lost honestly and fucking. And that's what they said about him too. Would they say? They said that he's not humble. What was the word they said when he loses? He's very what's the word?
Something in defeat.
He honors the guy who beats him.
No, he's humble in defeat.
And when he lost to Floyd, same thing happened. He hugged him. He said, "Good fight," because it was a good fight. It went for fucking. How many rounds did that fight go for, dude? It was like
5, 6.
No, it was more than that.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Sorry about our facts. We should have really brushed up. We just jumped into this. Chad's like, "I don't want to do this. I'm coming down."
No, was that when he fought the black guy?
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
It went like the boxing match. But then after that, Floyd Mayweather, there was when they were doing the pre-fight press conference shit, a gentleman got up and asked Khabib, he's like, Floyd Mayweather said that Conor McGregor fears no fighter. What do you think about that? And Khabib said, I am Floyd Mayweather of MMA. And it's like, oh shit, okay. Now, Floyd Mayweather, time to get in the octagon. I know you're 40-something, but it's time. It's time to shut this asshole up.
We know you already blew the whole fucking 100 mil, whatever it was. Paid some people back. Here's a chance to get ahead a little bit. It might suck. But it's only probably going to last 5 minutes.
So, because he's a wrestler, and you saw his strikes. Khabib's strikes were fucking terrible.
Yeah.
He did have 2 good ones that they showed where it made Conor's jaw completely fucking go the other way, but...
Dude, that second round at the end, the look on McGregor's face, it was panic.
Yeah. The first round, he held himself pretty well because he was just getting fucking... He just had his legs locked the whole time up against the cage.
Throwing him blows.
No, he just kind of stayed there and stayed calm and just kind of let the weight of Khabib just rest on him. Let Khabib's muscles fill up with fucking blood so they got tired and shit like that. He tried to tire him out with his own moves. Now, so then Conor McGregor tried to come out swinging, and then he got taken down again. And then the third round came, and like you said in the second round, he just looked panicked because he started getting into these holds, and you called it right in the second round. You're like, it's the thing about a wrestler is it can end like that. A submission can come out of nowhere, and it did tonight. It did. It came out of fucking nowhere. It looked like he had his chin underneath that rear naked hold, and he tapped. He got him somehow. I don't know. I didn't expect that at all, and you called it. You said...
I would expect Conor to pass out before he tapped.
I agree with you 110%. Now, what do you think? Do you think they should rematch... If Khabib's definitely going to face a suspension or some sort of penalty, a fine, something, but do you think there's going to be a rematch?
I can't see how there isn't going to be talk about it, at least.
It already is. I mean, the message boards were lighting up when we were watching the feed. I mean, they were calling for rematches and shit like that and stripping the title.
As crazy as an ending that had and as fucking baffled, disappointed the UFC is in Khabib, you know that they're like, okay, we got to get this thing going.
Dana White knows how to make money, and you saw his face. He was just like, just almost in tears when it happened because he's like, money, so much money. If you look back when he was trying to break it up initially, he was almost crying because he was just like, change, because he knows that that's what this sport does. That's what this sport is. They want this.
Ratings were down and now they're up.
They're up. McGregor's back in the octagon, and
I'm not going to give you this leather belt with plastic gold on it, but you're going to make a lot of money.
He did. He said that. He said, "There's if you caught the audio, he's like, there's no way." They zoomed in on him, and at this point, McGregor was already. They escorted him from the octagon, and it was just Khabib standing there waiting to have the title put around his waist. And Dana White went right up to him and said, if we put the title around your waist right now, people are going to start rioting and throwing shit in the octagon. It's not going to happen. Get out. And they escorted him, and the audience just fucking blew up. Because I don't know if they thought he got stripped of the title or what, but they saw him leave the octagon, and they were like, yeah. And the Irish fans, as they were walking out of the tunnel, were throwing Irish flags at him and beer, just fucking caking him in their goddamn, just... their Irish artillery arsenal.
Artillery.
Their artillery. We got to catch a plane. No. their Irish arsenal. Jesus Christ. You're right. We shouldn't have just jumped into this.
I didn't say we shouldn't. This is cool.
I think it's alright.
Dude, I think it was weird. The only audio that you could hear of Dana White, like all of a sudden, you just hear Joe Rogan and the other announcers, and then just for that split second. That perfect sentence when Dana said, if I put this belt on you, people are going to start throwing stuff into the octagon and it's going to get crazy.
Yeah.
Just for that split second, that's when you caught Dana White's audio.
So, I heard you kind of say you didn't really follow up on it as much, but you did say, what if this was staged? Do you think
marketing stunts?
You think it's a marketing stunt for like... It's good because either way, this is gonna blow up for money, dude. Like,
yeah.
If there is a round two, like how they did with Diaz and him, and him and Diaz, when McGregor and Diaz fought both times, it was nowhere near as fucking intense as this.
No,
it was nowhere near as intense, and Dana White knows this.
Dude, there's people on my newsfeed on Facebook that I don't think they don't even own a pair of shorts and they're posting about this fucking fight. I mean, it's the most talked about thing already.
Right.
Fucking an hour after it's happened. So
yeah. So
I think it could be a marketing? No, I wouldn't say scheme, but maybe they nodded to Khabib afterwards and hey, if you want to bring this thing over the top a little bit.
Yeah. Or do you think McGregor being the guy that he is to push buttons, do you think that because the first thing Khabib did was he threw his mouth guard at Danis and then he fucking jumped over the cage and then fucking that's when it all went fucking crazy.
Yeah, because at the moment it seemed more of like a heat of the moment thing.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like all the bullshit leading up to the fight. It was like something that happened during the fight. Like you hear about Conor fucking grabbing the cage, and you hear about his toes wrapped around the cage, and you hear about they mentioned something about him holding Khabib's gloves, like an illegal move, like just random dirty shit that Conor was doing throughout, and you can see Khabib getting frustrated about chirping to the ref, like the whole
he was
in between the second and third.
He was
rounds,
talking to Herb Dean like a motherfucker, and
he didn't fucking take a break. He was yelling at the fucking referee the whole time. So I don't know if it was heat of the moment or just everything boiling over.
Yeah, he definitely snapped, and Conor McGregor offered him a drink in one of the press conferences. He's like, no, I don't drink. He's like, I never had to. That motherfucker needed a drink. He needs something. He needed something to calm down because that's something exactly a drunken asshole would do after a fight, especially that he won. Would fucking just hop over and just try to beat up an innocent fucking man that's just a corner man, and fucking that's exactly what he did. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden his brothers came in and started trying to beat the shit out of McGregor. That's something a drunk asshole would do. And I saw a lot of people in the feed, they're like, yo, he was coked up for sure. It's like, I don't know if he was coked up, but he was definitely, he had an adrenaline rush, dude. He fucking, He lost his cool, man. He fucking
is Muslim. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That was pretty terroristy.
And you said he looks like a killer, just the way his eyes are like, just fucking. What'd you say? The way they are.
Fucking just. I don't know. Fucking imprinted in his head.
Yeah, the way there's the
like,
depth
no
of his
white
eyes.
ever
Yeah, you
gets
can't.
to him.
Yeah, you can't see the color of his eyes
So he
because.
always look black.
Yeah, he does look like a straight up fucking murderer.
His cheekbones are sharp enough to fucking slit your throat.
And I said it earlier, his English sounds like Dylan Proper trying to do Russian accents. Like,
Really does.
Shout out to DP.
So he's a Russian Muslim.
That's good.
Trump is having a fucking heyday right now.
What do you mean?
I wonder if he deported him yet.
So you think? I saw people too immediately. I don't know why they're like build a wall, like but on the live chat of the post wrap up, and I'm just like, oh my god, can we like?
Yeah, we gotta fucking protect our border from Russians.
Yeah, seriously.
Build a wall on the Russian border.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I it was dirty, and my end thought was he should be stripped of the title. He should keep his 27-0 record because he did win. No one's gonna take that away. He won. Conor McGregor tapped, so he did win, but his title should be stripped because of that. But who knows what's gonna happen? I think there should be a round 2. The look on Conor's face, especially at the end, he just seemed ultimately defeated. Even when the other guys jumped in the ring, he just kind of threw a couple punches and like, just kind of he didn't do what the old Conor McGregor would do and like keep going like and break through the fucking security and try to get these guys. He just stayed back. I'm wondering if this is it for 30-year-old Conor McGregor. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think he was tired. I think he was defeated, and like they say, he's fucking humble in defeat. I think that was just him being that. I mean, I think he puts on a fucking big pony or horse, whatever the pony show. Dog and pony show. Is that it? Leading up to fights, because his press conferences are fucking insane.
They're amazing. They're
his
funny as
weigh-ins
fuck.
are insane. His workouts are insane.
You told me, you're like, check this out. He tries to kick him in the weigh-in, and he did. He threw a fucking kick
and
in a suit.
And he does it. I think he does it on purpose. I mean,
it's his thing.
Pay-per-view, it sells tickets, it fucking gets viewers, it boosts ratings. And I think he's just a genius by doing that, just being off the wall, fucking asshole-ish.
And it's the best thing that happened to UFC recently since GSP came back and won and then went away again. Remember that? GSP came back, and that's all they had. They didn't have Conor because it was after the Floyd and Conor fight. So all of a sudden GSP came out of retirement to fight, the fuck was his name? He was a nice little shit talker too, but he got his ass kicked. And but I like him, and but GSP won, which is badass, and same thing happened. The one who didn't talk the most shit actually fucking won the fight, and I don't know, do you think the shit talking actually works in a different way than the people doing it want it to? Like, do you think it just kind of makes them more like, alright, yeah, keep talking, asshole.
First of all, I don't think Russians are human.
That's true.
That's why he won. So, I mean, it didn't matter. He was like just your typical Russian, just emotionless, fucking very short, very to the point. Said some really fucking chilling things about what he wanted to do to Conor McGregor, but he didn't say it in like a fucking edgy asshole tone. He said it like very matter-of-factly that he wanted to rearrange Conor's face.
That is fucking horrifying.
Yeah, that's just...
If someone said that shit to you, like, even if it's me coming up to you, and we have a sizable difference. What are you? I'm 5'4", you are...
6'1".
Okay, so if I came up to you and, dude, just I know, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking rearrange your face. And Conor was just cool about it and walked away. Wouldn't you be... Now, you know you could kick my ass, but, like, wouldn't you be like, damn, that's kind of a weird thing to say to somebody, like...
Yeah.
You'd be like, how's he gonna do it?
Not even just that, He didn't even say it like that. Like, take away the fucking and just be stern and direct.
Yeah, I'm gonna rearrange your face.
Oh, I'm gonna rearrange his face.
Yeah.
Like, what?
What if you heard that at a bar through someone else? Like, yo, that guy said he's gonna rearrange your face, and you just fucking see him down there and he buys you a drink. You just be like, fuck, man, that would get inside my head a little, dude.
Right?
I could do all the shit talking in the world to try to counter that, and I'd be like, nah. Because what did he respond with? He's like, I'm gonna put holes in his skull. That in his skull. That's what Conor McGregor said, but he did it in a very flamboyantly drunken manner. He's drinking on stage. He's like, I'm gonna put fucking holes in his skull.
Fucking.
That's the only thing he could think of to match what he said. And like you said,
Was he trying to quote House of Pain? I'm back from the dead. I'm gonna put a freaking hole in your head. Is that where he was going with it?
I don't know. He is using old school rap, so you never know.
Irish heritage.
You never know, dude. He's using that fucking. He's using fucking Notorious B.I.G. and his fucking entrances. I thought his entrance too was way more badass because the whole place lit up, just green, orange, and white. It looked great. They had a little bit of red and stuff in there when Khabib came out, but it just.
No one gave a fuck when he came out.
No one.
I've never seen anyone not care about the fucking belt holder that much than they did tonight, dude. They're just like, fuck this guy, he proved himself.
He's undefeated, who gives a shit? What's this shit playing? Why is he playing Enya on the way out? Like, I swear to God, it was like the worst fucking song ever.
He's the best in the world, fuck him.
Yeah, and I thought for sure it would, like, that Enya song that he came out to would drop, and, like, all of a sudden, like, people would, it'd be, like, a fucking badass. No, it was just a fucking...
Just never did.
Like you said, it was, like, a 15-minute national anthem. Like, fucking... it was terrible.
It was in Russian, and at one point, he even did, like, this.
Yeah, he started hopping around and stuff, and it's like, how?
I think it was some terrorist fucking hype music, I don't know.
How would you, what's the word I'm looking for? How would you, what's the thing, how would you translate it? What do you think was being said in that song?
No. At the point he did this, probably like, rearrange his face. With his arms extended, just accepting
Allah
and terrorism. I don't know.
Some of the... Like,
maybe it was just like fucking every bullshit word that Conor has spoken to him, but translated
put into Russian.
And that's why I was getting so hyped about it.
Yeah, with the little gay melody behind it, that actually worked pretty good, man. I'd be pretty pissed off.
I'd
be
fucking pissed, dude. Fucking beautiful voice, but fuck you.
It's a beautiful voice. It was a very nice voice. It sounded like you said, it sounded like Beyonce. But why the fuck is Beyonce singing Russian? It's exactly what it sounded like.
And then it didn't sound like Beyonce at one point. And then you can clearly tell it was just some... I don't know, dude. It definitely sounded like... Had to have been someone he knew, like his sister. And he's like, yo, I'm going to spin a new single at my fucking fight. Like...
Yeah, he's very family orientated. He was actually going to quit. Khabib was actually going to quit the world of fighting when he was 26, mid-20s, and his father told him, "No, keep going." And here he is now. So he's wanted to quit before, and rumor had it that was after he beat McGregor that he was going to retire. But with this, there's always rumors of that though. There's always rumors of retirement in every sport after a fucking champion does something great. Look at the Patriots and everything like that. But I don't think you can end on that note. You cannot end on the note that we saw tonight. There has to be something. Not even like repercussions or whatever. Like not even a slap on the wrist. It's got to be another fight. There has to be another fight between those two. I don't care if it's boxing where they got to stand up and fight. You know, fucking Khabib would be fucked then, but. Because
maybe they just like get too old and this all passes and they just, I don't know, play like a game of chess against each other down the road.
Little Chinese checkers that fucking prove it. Oh, Risk.
Khabib, I don't think he's gonna turn into a drinker following this.
Dude, like, because he's gonna wake up. You think he's gonna wake up the next day like an alcoholic does and be like, why did I do that? That exact noise, like. I hope everything I'm thinking of I dreamt, and then your girlfriend tells you at the time, no, you peed in the Lasher's washer. Like, what? Fucking tequila. I knew I shouldn't have done that double tequila shot with no hands. I'll never forget it, dude. Fucking, I wake up, I'm like, no. And then all of a sudden, are you sure? You awake? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you remember peeing in the washer? It's like, fuck! I did.
I'm like, oh, this is a dream too. You telling me, so I'm gonna go back to bed. I didn't do any of that.
Dude, it was fucking... It wasn't your guys' washer. It was up in the loft. So it was Johnny and Steph's washer. I pissed right in it. I thought I pissed... I could have sworn I pissed right between it because the window was occupied. Remember we'd pee out the window?
Yeah.
And I was too short to pee out the window, so I get pissed all over the windowsill every time. They call me Dribbly Dick. It's like, come on. But, like, I'm too short. Will someone hoist me? Come on. So I was like, fuck that shit. I was so drunk on tequila. I was like, oh, there we go. Right between the washer and dryer. No one will see it. Apparently, I was right in the washer, just fucking rinse cycle, just like, here we go. Just so I can put on that extra rinse next time you wash, because there's a bit of piss in there,
Wait,
Johnny.
it was a top loader, too. How'd you get up that high?
Was it a top loader? Maybe I pissed in the dryer then.
It had to have been the dryer.
There's no way. Unless I arced it. I have a hell of an arc. No, but... Oh, man. Was it the... It had to have been the dryer. Whoops. That's even more gross. You can't get that out. Washer, you can just run it a couple times. Piss is gone. Piss drained out.
What happens when you get piss hot?
It stinks. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you get a new place and, like, they had cats before. And you can tell.
You don't have AC and it gets fucking 90 degrees out and you're like, oh, fuck. That's probably what the dryer smells like to this day.
No one cleaned that fucking thing.
No,
it was a nice dryer, too.
No amount of dryer sheets. Well, it couldn't have been that bad, because given how drunk you were, it's probably real watered down.
Sure, okay. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. Probably smelled like Bud Light. Not that
And I was drinking a lot of tequila, dude.
Uh,
But it could have been watered down, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah, because beer has water in it, right? It has more water content.
Yeah, beer definitely hydrates you.
For the moment.
Yeah.
And then...
And then smashes your hopes and dreams the next morning.
Gives you that... When you wake up, like...
I wonder if Allah was watching Khabib. When he...
Of course it was. According to the live chat, Allah is everywhere.
Dude, the way that his team attacked...
It was like planned. It seemed planned.
Like, dude, the one dude jumped over the octagon and
while
just,
the other guy
blended in
yeah,
for a minute.
Yeah.
And then fucking knocked McGregor from the front.
Red Dawn style. Like I said, the same way we're going to go down.
Fucking hit him from the back.
Yeah, Red Dawn style. The Mexicans came up through Colorado, and then when we were focused on Mexico, Russia hit us in the rear. That's exactly what happened tonight. Red Dawn. I'll stick to that philosophy till the day I die. Not the one with fucking Josh in it.
No, I'm going Muslim route, not fucking Russian communist route.
Yeah, but it's like, they're like the same.
It's like guerrilla tactics, though. Fucking
that's what I'm saying. It's guerrilla.
Run.
Or creating some of all fears. Germany kept fucking making strikes on Russia and America, making them think they were attacking each other. And Ben Affleck saved the day at the last minute. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Sum of All Fears. That's one of the scariest movies, dude, because when the nuke goes off, they tie a nuclear bomb to a Pepsi machine or a vending machine, and the nuke goes off, dude, and it looks just like so fucking real. And it's just... If you haven't seen Sum of All Fears, fuck you.
Actually, it wasn't a nuke. It was just a bunch of shook up Dr. Peppers.
Put the Mentos in there. Put the Mentos... They're gonna be fucked. Just shake the whole vending machine. And just on the forklift. Yeah. And they're just plugging their ears. How many Dr. Peppers are in there? About 480. Alright. We need Mentos. Alright, drop it. It blew up a hospital. You think it has the capability of doing that?
Probably. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper plus Mentos equals blown up hospital?
Dr. Pepper's on some other shit, like back in the day. I remember fucking numerous times just going into the store and buying just like a little Dr. Pepper, like a drink. Like a fucking 12-ouncer.
Yeah. Is it 16?
You can baby it to the register. babied outside.
Oh my god, you're right. And as soon as you open
and as soon as you open it, it's a fucking bomb, dude. Like, not shooken up at all. You didn't just fucking ride your bike home with it in your pocket. You walked out the store, tried to take a sip, and fucking 90% of it's on the ground.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Fucking Dr. Dick. Fucking, I don't know.
They don't do it anymore, I don't think, because I buy Kate Dr. Peppers all the time, and it never happens.
Yeah, but I think she's a witch.
Yeah.
It's witchcraft. No, I'm just kidding.
No, if I
because when we came in here, we were just
I
sitting.
open it like.
What was that when we came in here? She's just sitting in the dark. Just like, what was she doing? It's like, you coming home, Chad? Just like brewing a cauldron. All right, and she just like wheels it out of the way so we can't see it.
Oh, you said you wanted to watch the fight? I thought you were just kidding.
Oh man. Oh, it's 3:17 a.m. Oh, the bewitching hour is upon us. Kate is awoken. She's probably been up the whole time because we've been yelling like fucktards because of the fight.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kate.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yo, am I the third wheel? Should I go home and stuff? Dude, like, because I don't want to stop you from getting some puss.
We have 3 dogs.
What does that even mean?
You know,
Are you going to fuck one of them?
Yeah, maybe. No, I was saying you could.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Oh. Crazy fight.
Good fight.
Insane fight. Never thought that would happen.
Nope, was not expecting that ending. Chad called it, said the main events are boring. They get to mostly go to a decision. This one almost did. Mid-4th round.
He tapped. I was like, no!
I was pissed, too. Dude.
I was just saying, no!
I normally
no.
like when McGregor gets beat up because how cocky he is, but this time I want him to win.
Yeah.
I have no idea why. I just... Maybe
Dude,
because he was an underdog and shit, like... I don't know. I think that's why.
After the fight started, I saw how much of an underdog he was.
Yeah.
And how, like, out fucking played he was on the ground game. And I was like, dude, if he pulls this off, fucking...
Yeah.
It'd be a huge upset. I didn't realize how big it would be.
You saw the spread. It was like negative 140 for
170.
McGregor, and then I thought it was 170
It
for
was plus 170
for Khabib, and then minus 140 for McGregor. Was that
no,
it?
It was 170 both ways.
I thought it was 140, 170 for the Vegas odds, but either way, he was an underdog by a long shot, and I usually root for the underdogs. I don't like either one of those fighters. I don't like Khabib. I don't like McGregor. I think they're both cunts, but honestly, I really was hoping McGregor pulled through, like you said, because when you saw in the beginning, he just couldn't handle the ground game. But, yeah. Got anything else? Rematch?
Rematch.
You think a rematch?
I would love a rematch.
Well, it's waiting here. There's obviously going to be a press conference. We got UFC 230 next month in New York, I believe. And there's definitely going to be some precautions taken. There's going to be, like I told you, the National Guard is going to be surrounding the octagon because you saw how easy it was for just anybody to jump into the octagon and just start fighting someone. And, you know what I mean? Me and you could have jumped in there, obviously gotten our asses kicked, but we still could have jumped in there and just started fucking beating ass.
You could have, like, took his knees out.
Yeah, and then you could have started biting him.
Got maybe one punch in.
Oh, you could have got a nice punch in there, dude, if I go after his fucking knees.
Oh.
I'm pretty resilient. I can take an ass whoop. I've had
Dude,
an ass
I want
whoop
to fight
before.
Khabib. I'm calling him out right now.
Oh, shit, Khabib, you heard it here. Chad Lasher wants you.
I gotta drop like 60 pounds, but let's do it.
Let's do it. What's he at? Because I'm at 160 right now.
155.
Okay, so I got to drop weight and then bulk up?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta drop like 30. Fill it with muscle.
How the fuck am I going to drop 30? I'm going to die.
I don't know, dude.
I guess I'm overweight. I'm overweight by like 20 pounds for my height.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm 5'4", so you're supposed to be 2.
Dude,
You're
Conor
supposed to...
McGregor is like 5'5".
Yeah, I know, but like he's a professional fighter.
And 5'5", 155.
Yeah, I'm 5'5" or 5'4", 150 or 160 on the dot. So it's supposed to be 140 or 145 at my height. So I am overweight.
You kind of look like Conor McGregor.
Sweet.
Just as fit.
Just a spin. He did look kind of rough When he was coming out of that tunnel, you said it first. You're like, man, he looks kind of rough.
He looks strung out. Fucking. I don't know what his new vodka's called, but there's something
Notorious.
else in there.
Wait, no, he did. Didn't he come out with another one that he was promoting?
Oh yeah.
It was on. It was on with the press conference. He was drinking it. Then he was drinking some other drinks that were like pink and stuff. It's like, nigga, are you Scissorp sipping?
Oh, it's Body Armor.
No, he was giving. It was alcohol, and he's like, I don't drink. And
Oh,
then,
that was the bottle he poured out into cups.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why was it pink? Is he Scissorp sipping?
It was pink. It was like.
We can watch the videos
like
again.
Amber color.
Oh God,
Oh,
that's never a good color. Unless it's the
color of your
energy. Investigate 311. All right, this is for Chad Lasher. This is Joe Tremblay for an old school Joe show. Thanks for listening along. I hope you had fun, and yeah, but thanks, and I hope you enjoyed the fight.
With all due respect to everybody, fook everybody.
Oh, little Conor McGregor. I would try my Khabib, but I can't do Russian. Can you do Russian?
Nah.
Yeah, fuck that. I can't do Russian.
I am
and
piece of shit.
We need Sam here. But anyway, so that's it for Chad Lasher. For myself, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the fight. And let's stay tuned and see what's next. Let's hope for a rematch. Who knows? I love you all, and let's get ready for UFC 230. Peace.